Hello guys, welcome back to another Buddy Fight video. Now, in the last video or news video, whatever you want to call it, we went over a new set, which I'll show you guys real quick. If we go to products, this was actually, I believe the information for the set was leaked like a long time ago, Crossing Generations. This set looked really interesting, Dragon and Star Dragon World. Basically, it's a new alternative pack for Buddyfight X that has some new cards in support, and wow, Buddy Spoiler got so many leaks and put them all up, and I am super hyped after seeing what I did. Now, some of these cards are from the special Japanese decks that are for 5th Omnis, Purgatory Knights, 100 Demons, and Neo Dragons. So some of those cards are from there, and the rest are from Crossing Generations, aka these Chinese sets, which were, what was it, if I could find it, it was the 100 Dragon Yen and 100 Star Dragon Yen booster pack. So it's from there. So we're going to have a look at some of the cards. Some of them look really interesting, some of them look really powerful, and some of them, trust me, will get you hyped. So as you see right here, some of them don't have images, but Bots SD, this guy caught my eye. So he is only a size 1 monster. You know, his stats aren't the greatest, 3, 2, 1, but his ability, choose a size 2 or greater monster in your drop zone with bots and his card name, pay 1 gauge, put this card in your field in the drop zone. If you do, call the chosen card by paying this call cast, and for this turn, that card gets power plus 8,000 and critical plus 1. So for this card, it basically just gives you a whole other option for getting bots if using your drop zone, basically just cycling, you know, getting out bots, and that crit plus 1 could be very, very helpful in certain situations, especially when you want to come back and get that crit plus 1, sorry, the 3 crit triple attack, and then you can use some other stuff, get it even higher crit and power. But if you don't want to listen to my rant going over every single card, check out Buddy Spur, link description below, and also link description below to the official Buddyfight website if you guys want to check them out. And, you know, see the new cards, see the new information for the stats. But yeah, I'm going to be looking over a few select cards and giving you guys my opinion on them. But yeah, so there's Bots SD. We have another card right here, Athora SD. This card, wow, size 0 monster, 3,000 power, 3,000 defense, critical 1. Call cost, pay 1 gauge. This is originally size 3 Prism Dragon on your center. This card on the field cannot be destroyed, and when the Prism Dragon in your center will be destroyed, put this card into your drop zone. If you do that, card remains on the field. So it is 1 gauge, and Prism Dragons are really tight on gauge. But still, the fact that you can have a size 0 that basically can't be touched if you have Prism Dragon in your center, and basically, you know, having another prevention for Prism Dragons is still really helpful. So maybe that will play some size 0s, but maybe not. It honestly depends on the kind of deck you're running, but there's lots of other stuff. And guys, this card got me super hyped, guys. A Drum Bunker Dragon Impact Monster. I'm pretty sure ever since the beginning of Triple D, people have asked, is Drum going to come back? Are we going to get a Drum Impact Monster? Guys, Bushiroad has answered your prayers. We've got the Drum Bunker, Drill Ram Buster Breaker, size 2 Impact Monster. And by the way, guys, this does not confirm Drum is coming back in Buddyfight X. I'm just saying, the stuff you see in the card art does not mean it's going to happen in the anime or anything like that, okay? Just so you know, but still, the fact that we get a boost for Armor Dragons for Drum Bunker Impact Monster, that is absolutely awesome. And he is pretty darn powerful. So, he's got 11,000 power, you know, should be able to take down most stuff. Ozzy Dahaka, your Dual Jaeger, you know, your usual tanks. 6,000 defense, 3 critical, and his call cost is put a monster from field, his card soul, and pay 3k. So he does have Soul Guard, and when this card is in battle with your opponent's center, your opponent cannot use counters. So basically, it means they basically can't counter at all unless it's some kind of like Thunder Mine, or you take out the opponent before that. But cards, for example, like cards to rest Drum Bunker and other stuff like that, you basically can't use counter at all. So I believe Gravity Rest still works on this Drum, I'm pretty sure, because I don't think it's a counter effect. But it's only counter and not abilities, so yeah. Anyways, when this card deals damage to your opponent, destroy all cards in your opponent's field. So again, if I do make any mistakes with this, I apologize, because, you know, I am doing this on the spot, and I'm not using any scripts or anything, but still, very, very powerful. In fact, you can just pop everything, and also get that Pentry and Silgar. So, it's not like you use a critical 5, because that'd probably be pretty broken, but still, the fact that we get a Drum Bunker Dragon World monster, and your opponent can't use counter, it's pretty decent stats, and can clear your opponent's field, is still a really good card. I'm not a competitive player, but it does look like a pretty good card to use. But again, the 3 gauge could leave you pretty tight. Looking at some other cards from this is from the 5th Omni deck, I believe. I believe Ram, this Drum Bunker Impact Monster, if I click on this here, if you guys go on the Buddy Spoiler website, you go to the bottom, it'll tell you what set it's from, you click on that, Let's see, it's from Crossing Generations. So very interesting to see that. There's also some other cards right here. Maximum of the Future, basically similar version to just like a little power-up version of Drum, the Maximum Future. This card right here, where was it? We got a new Battle Dragon. It's really weird though because it's 3 gauge to call, so it's not 2 gauge like Battle Soleil, so it will be a little bit tight. But if it's attacking alone, its attack can't be nullified, which can be pretty powerful, and it can also destroy a card on your opponent's field, which can be pretty powerful. But again, it's an impact monster, so how it's gonna work, how people are gonna use it, it really depends on the players. Again, but still really cool. We also have a new Battle Soleil. This is an impact monster as well. Is a lot easier to call, but isn't like infinite crit, so it's not like an instant win, but still really powerful. Battle Soleil impact monster. We got this card right here. When I saw this, I almost flipped because I thought it was gonna be like a Thor and have 2 soul. Thank goodness. 7,000 power, 7,000 defense, critical of 3, so I believe exact same stats as the regular Thora. Top card deck gauge, you get top card of your deck into the soul, 3 gauge, so it only has 1 soul. But if this card is in your center, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can still take damage from card effects though, so keep that in mind, like effect damage. But during your opponent's turn, when you cast a spell, you get to draw a card. And there are lots of stuff you can combo this with. For example, there's a spell card that at the end of their battle, you could draw a card. End of the battle for Prism Dragon, you get to draw a card and deal 1 or something like that, I believe, if I remember that correctly. And Soul Guard and Counterattack, very annoying. Like, my goodness. Like, I understand some maybe tanks, like maybe against Ozzy, you can't counterattack back, but still, the fact that it can be destroyed by card effects, you can draw while dealing damage with your spells, this comboed with some other stuff can be... I'm just seeing this being really annoying because I did test out Prism Dragons and Thunder Empires in Buddyfight area, and my goodness, this looks really, really annoying. Just so far, like the counterattack Soul Guard plus you can draw a card, even though it's still once per turn, it just still looks really annoying. Anyways, we got some other Dragon Arms right here. Interesting one where you can get Gauge, so I guess that can replace a spell in your deck. What is that? We got a new Dragon Shield, which is weird. This one I don't see being too helpful though, because you need to have 1 less cards in your Gauge. Then you get Gauge and gain a life, so I don't really see this being used much. It honestly depends. Maybe I'm thinking that, if you need a comeback or something, but I'm not really seeing anything too special on this card. Maybe I'm reading it too fast. We got Red Crystal Dragon right here, size 0 Prism Dragon. We got Prism Canceller, spell. Basically, if your crit item can't be nullified, so that's going to also be pretty annoying as well. Mind Faker, which is here. I believe this is a new card from Zodiac to start, and Dragon. This seems to be really annoying. You get to nullify it, choose a card in your opponent's field, and just completely nullify its abilities. So this is looking really, really just... The fact that you can just use 1 spell, like, I feel like this is something people wouldn't be prepared for, because honestly, when I make decks like that, like there's only a few spells or abilities that can really nullify spells. Not like, for example, most stuff like, for example, Oberon can nullify monster abilities, but this, my goodness, the fact that you could just nullify ability, I understand there are some cards that its ability can't be nullified, but to me this seems really powerful. What else is there? There's a new reprints for some 5th Omnis and for Omni Lords. Again, I don't know if it's gonna come back, but as you see, here are some images they put in, because they're basically just reprinting the entire thing. There's a new Rapier Dragon for Purgatory Knights. There's a lot of other cards, but I don't want to go over every single one because I feel like it'd take too long. Solve Impact Battle Dragon, so it does seem like we're going to be getting Sun Dragon support in Buddyfight X, which is a little bit weird. Thunder X Flash. Let's see, what else is there? Back here on page 2, where was it? Okay, trying to find it. I swear it was here. Maybe I'm not looking properly. There's the Star Dragon World flag. Here it is. There's this card which I've seen people using. The fact you get to draw a card, Purgatory Knights, that's annoying. We've also got Purgatory Knights, Leader, Demon Dragon. There's another card I want to show you guys. So, yeah, there's a lot of cards. Great Dragon Arms, Triple Buster. Look at this. Gets power plus 3000, critical plus 1, and penetrate. So, if you want to get some offense, put that into your deck. I believe this is also from, but again, we already went over where all the stuff is. We have this Distortion Dragon Zodiac, which doesn't seem too special. I mean, penetrate and move, I guess. The stats aren't too great. I'm not seeing anything special about the Zodiac. Maybe I'm misreading it, but it doesn't look like anything special. What else is there? I remember there's something else. There's also this other new version of EXA Dimension. Where else was it? Oh, here it was. Genocide Punisher. Here it is. This is probably going to be in the Darkness Dragon World Japanese deck. So you only cast this card if neither you nor your opponent has monster in center. 2 gauge, choose and use one of the following 2. If your opponent has 3 life or less, deal 3 damage to your opponent. Or counter final, when your opponent casts an impact, deal damage to your opponent equal to the number of cards with Purgatory Knight in his card name in your drop zone. Now this card does seem really powerful, but I think it was Hunter Search on the Discord who was talking about this. He said that usually decks, like, and I kind of agree with this, like, for example, Thunder Empires, you usually don't always need your Punisher. It, like, Thunder Lance X Tempest Buster, it's more like a last resort thing. So I can see people using this just to be ready for those impacts. And I understand it can help you counter against, like, Thunder Empire's impact, and also the Prism Dragon impact. But again, there's also reprints. We got Hero Dragon or Jackknife, looks pretty decent. A lot of other stuff. Reprints of Radiant Punisher, probably. Sin Bearer Bots. This card looks interesting. And you can also get size 1 Thunder Empire, which is actually not bad because there's a lot of if I can stop clicking, like Penta can get you a draw, so that's pretty interesting as well. But it's not like it gets double tack. It's not like it gets triple tack, but still pretty good. Bots right there. If I can get a size 1. Let's see, there's Balburn right here. Like, there's just so many new cards, and, like, guys, I'm really, really hoping that these decks will come because, what was it? The Golden Buddy Champion box, we got that in Japanese and English, so I'm really, really hoping, and they most likely will, hopefully, bring this stuff into English as well. I'm really, really hoping. Win over win box SC, right? I think that's about it, guys, but you guys can come over here on Buddy Spoiler, check out all the cards. We're just gonna have a quick look at the Buddyfight website. For those who haven't seen it, this card is going to look pretty good. So, yeah, if I could talk. Searing Sergeant Chief Dual Jaeger Dynamite. This card. So it can be called by counter, so basically called on your opponent's turn. You can only call if you have 15 or more Chief Emperor drop zone. Put this card on top of a card with Dual Jaeger in his card on my field. Pay 3 gauge with quadruple attack, soul guard, and only lifelink 3. So, again, guys, the fact that that can be counter-called is going to be pretty darn annoying. Again, I haven't tested out this card in Buddyfight area, so I don't really have much experience. But, guys, I am just so hyped for Buddyfight X now after seeing this stuff. If they can pull off a perfect script with the anime, bring back some old characters, just really, really make the action as awesome in anime, I will just, my mind will be blown. Okay, guys, so I forgot a few cards. We're going to be looking at some other ones, just a few I wanted to point out. First, you know, with Thunder Empires, a big weakness is them getting destroyed, you know, except for bots. Bots is that Deception, and, you know, other checks, just clearing them from the field. So this card is going to be super helpful. The value will probably be really, really high, but we got Named Military Fanning right here. Size 1 monster from Dragon World. It's a Thunder Empire, critical of 3. So that's definitely going to help with you dealing damage, 2,000 power, 1,000 defense. Only 1 gauge for the call cast, and during your turn, all Thunder Empire on your field cannot be rested by your opponent's card effects and cannot be returned to the hand. So basically, you have this with bots, and he's basically untouchable almost. From, like, basically from destruction, he can't be destroyed. Like, this card, in my opinion, is just going to be, like, incredibly powerful. I'm really waiting to see what it can do, but this card, my gosh, savior for Thunder Empires. There was also a new, where is it? Purgatory Knights, Lord Damiel's Dragon. It's basically the same version, except you have to pay a gauge to call. You got Move and Soul Guard. So that's just a more annoying version of, what's his name? Of Damiel's Sword Dragon, Demon Lord Dragon Drill's Day. There's lots of other just little spell cards here and there. Of course, the reprints we talked about. Here it is. Wait, no. Okay, I'm trying to find the Jackknife. Where was it? I cannot find the Jackknife for some reason. Where is it? Galaxy Dragon Jackknife? No. There was another Jackknife that was super. Here it is. Hero Dragon or Jackknife? No. Darn it. Why can't I find him? Here it is. Radiant Dragon or Jackknife Soulaster. Size 2 monster, Neo Dragon. 6,000 power, 6,000 defense, and a critical 3. Are ready for a Jack that's pretty high or pretty average. Pay 1 gauge for this card on top of a card with Jack and his card name on your field. So you do need to already have a Jack on the field. But, you know, for a Star Dragon World deck, you should already have a good amount of Jacks or cards to search for that. And while this card is on your left or right, reduce damage dealt to you by an attack by 2. So already that's providing you a free defense. And then the second ability, this card's soul cannot be placed into drop zone by opponent's card effects, and abilities of your cards cannot be nullified. Like, 1 gauge. This card just seems like, I don't want to say broken, because I know people are gonna say something about that, but this card seems so powerful. The fact that your abilities just can't be stopped, your soul can't be placed in drop zone, even though, like, I think it was Cross from the Discord who mentioned this, you can spam Black Dragons and destroy him, but still it'll take a while if you have a ton of soul, plus providing free, like, defense with that effect. So this Jack is looking really, really strong. There's also some other spells. This is other version of bots as well. And, you know, a ton of reprints. Starjack Docking, another really good spell card. So yeah, really hyped to see what they'll do for this. Again, guys, check out Buddy Spoiler, link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out these cards, again, check out the Buddyfight website. Check out Buddy Spoiler, link in the description below. I'll see you guys later in the next Buddyfight.